Hello guys, this is Abi aka onlyabidoang, and today I'm gonna be talking about the new ghost abilities in the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack, since this pack introduces a lot of new features surrounding them. Also, I just want to apologize for not uploading for a while this time around because I'm still on my medicine internship period and I've just been assigned to the ER for the last 1 month, so my schedule gets pretty packed. Anyway, before continuing, I just want to remind you that I now have a creator code as part of the EA affiliate program. Feel free to enter the code onlyabidoang when purchasing any Sims 4 packs in the EA desktop app or thesims.com if you want to directly support me, but keep in mind that it's not a discount code. Alright, enough about that, let's get to it. So in Life and Death, Ghosts receive plenty of new additions. First of all, they get this new Ghost Mastery system in their Simology panel, which is a brand new skill tree for ghosts similar to other occults like vampires, werewolves, and spellcasters. This applies to both temporary and permanent ghosts aged teen and older, so child ghosts cannot access this yet until they grow up, which they cannot do normally using a birthday cake, but in this pack, you can age up a ghost child by swimming in Baleful Bog in the Morningfell district of Ravenwood. Back to Ghost Mastery. There are 5 ranks, and reaching each rank lets you unlock more abilities and EXP points, where each abilities cost 1 point each. You can increase your ranks and gain more points by performing ghostly abilities like possessing objects and performing one of these abilities once unlocked, and you can still gain extra points even after you've reached rank 5. There's also this ghost stamina bar that will deplete every time you use the new ghost powers. The ghost appearance will become more and more faded, and once the bar is completely empty, you cannot use any ghost powers until it slowly replenishes. You can replenish your ghost stamina by waiting for a while, or by using this unlockable Spectral Slumber ability to replenish it faster. Additionally, every time ghosts perform good or evil abilities, they will gain goodwill and fear essences in their inventory. And you'll gain even more essences at once if you perform stronger abilities. Their only purpose is to be sold, and they only cost 1 simoleon per essence, but if you sell them to this mysterious merchant NPC in Ravenwood, it'll be worth 5 simoleons each instead. Once you've purchased abilities with your points, keep in mind that the only way to undo it and gain your points back is by going to the Well of Longing and Regret in the Cross Crossing district of Ravenwood and have all of your unlocked abilities be reset. Once done, all your points will be refunded and you can repick your abilities. Now let's take a look at the unlockable abilities. They can simply be divided into neutral, good, and evil abilities. Some abilities also have 1 or 2 additional upgrades. We're gonna start with the neutral abilities. The Ghostly Traverse ability lets ghosts teleport to the selected area immediately by clicking on the ground. It's pretty much the same as most teleporting abilities from vampires, werewolves, and spellcasters. This ability also lets ghosts perform a spectral unlock to gain access to other Sims houses immediately. In this pack, ghosts can perform a possessed woohoo with other ghosts inside almost any objects. But if you unlock this Transcendent Woohoo ability, ghosts will now be able to do the same woohoo but with living Sims. The Sim will then be turned into a temporary ghost until the woohoo finishes, where they will turn back to normal. The Spectral Slumber ability lets ghosts possess almost any objects to sleep inside it, relieving their energy need, otherworldly slumber need. As mentioned before, doing this will also replenish their ghost stamina bar much faster. They will not enjoy sleeping in cramped or gross places though, like small appliances, trash piles, or pet poop, and their energy need will fill up much lower if that's the case. The Fear the Night ability provides ghosts with extra essences if they use their scary and chaotic abilities at night. Their victims will also give a more extreme reaction. The Suppress Living Needs ability slows down a ghost's hunger, bladder, and hygiene need decay permanently. This ability also has a second tier called Transcend Living Needs, where if unlocked, will freeze all of the 3 needs completely. The Powerful Endurance ability makes it so that the ghosts will use up less stamina when performing their ghostly abilities. Next, we move on to the good and helpful ghostly abilities. First is the Solace Embrace ability that lets you perform a Solace Embrace to someone you're already close with. Doing this will remove any negative buffs like tense, uncomfortable, angry, sad, embarrassed, and scared from the targeted Sim. You can also detect the current mood of a Sim outside of your household, which is a strange addition considering the fact that anyone can do the same just by simply talking to them. The Dispeller ability allows ghosts to remove any kind of junks or messes completely, such as trash piles, dirty dishes, puddles, and more. This makes Sims around them cheer. The Novice Maintenance ability lets ghosts clean, repair, and fully upgrade any objects instantly by possessing them, but keep in mind that they can also fail to do so. This ability also has 3 tiers. novice, adept, and expert. Adept increases the chance of success, and expert makes this ability to always succeed. Other sims can also ask ghosts who have this power to repair or clean something. Also, the instant upgrade interaction has a cooldown before you can do it again. The Euphoric Presence ability lets ghosts temporarily radiate one of the three types of positive aura that will influence the emotions of sims around them, with each aura producing a random type of emotion. The Assuring aura will give them a confident, inspired, or focused buff. The Happy aura will give them a happy or energized buff, and the Fun aura will give them a flirty or playful buff. The buff will be removed from sims nearby when the aura dissipates or when the ghost isn't nearby anymore. The Grimm's Ride or Die ability will only show up if someone else is dying. Once Grimm appears, you can click on him and perform this Save a Life interaction, where it's basically like a guaranteed successful pleading. You'll have a fist bump with Grimm and the previously dead sim will immediately be brought back to life. The Dreamweaver ability lets ghosts weave a good dream to any sim that's sleeping. They will then get this happy buff, which results in their energy need recharging much faster. The Altruistic Caretaker ability lets ghosts give their energy, fun, or social need to other sims. If done, the ghost's need will be drained and be transferred over their target. You need to wait before using this ability again to the same sim. They can also extend the lifespan of living sims to 1 day. This interaction can be spammed multiple times in a row, so you can basically make them immortal. Keep in mind that these two actions require the sim to be close to the targeted sim first. The Afterlife Quality Ensurer ability lets ghosts instantly improve the quality of any crafted items, harvestables, etc. by 1 tier. You can increase the quality multiple times until it's at the best quality, but it will not increase its selling value for some reason. Not sure if this is by design or if it's unintentional. You can do this to plants to increase its evolution. You can also make an already spoiled food fresh again. And finally, the Benevolent Blessing ability can only be unlocked once a ghost reaches the 5th rank of the Ghost Mastery and perform many helpful and comforting ghost abilities to fill up this meter. Once unlocked, you can benevolently bless someone, which gives them this blessing happy buff for 12 hours. While this blessing is active, the sim will be glowing, learn all skills 75% faster, including skills from other packs, finish crafting objects 150% faster, including painting, woodworking, knitting, potion brewing, puzzle making, etc., and have more success in performing friendly and romantic interactions. Ghosts with this ability can also apply Mark of Good tattoo to themselves as a self-interaction which will appear on their right arm. So those are all of the good abilities. Now how about the evil and chaotic abilities ghosts can perform? First is the Conjurer ability. You'll unlock the Conjure Material interaction that, if done, will summon a random unpleasant object onto the ground, such as a pile of trash, water puddles, and dirty and spooky objects. And these include objects from other packs, like a pile of pet poop, a creepy doll, the slime creature, a dust bunny, etc. The Spooky Spectacle ability lets ghosts perform 2 new interactions. First is Ghostly Bang. No, not like what you think, we already have Possessed Woohoo for that, where the ghosts will float and then bang on the ground with their feet, scaring sims nearby. Next is the ability to Flicker Lights, where the ghosts will float menacingly and start flickering one or all the lights in the entire room while also turning the lighting to red, which also makes sims scared. Keep in mind that most of the scary ghost abilities from now on will make child sims and younger laugh playfully instead of being scared, since with certain traits like Macabre and Skeptical will also react differently and get different buffs each. The Dark Presence ability lets ghosts emit one of the 2 different temporary auras that, like before, give sims near them specific buffs. The Distressing aura emits either a scared, tense, or uncomfortable buff to others. Meanwhile, the Emotional aura emits either an angry, embarrassed, or sad buff. Like the Euphoric Presence ability, the buff will go away when the sim isn't near the ghost or if the aura expires. The Object Manipulation ability lets ghosts perform a sinister hunt inside most objects, which is a much scarier version of the regular possessed interactions where the object will be possessed in a more erratic movement. This scares sims around them and they may even pee themselves. You can also haunt musical instruments, including piano, guitar, violin, and the pipe organ from Vampire's game pack, which both scares other sims and increases your ghost's skill for that particular instrument. And again, the DJ booth gets left out as always. Damn, a haunted EDM remix would have been so cool. The Dream Corruptor ability lets ghosts give the ability to corrupt the dreams of sleeping Sims. This will give them a nightmare, wake them up, and make them scared. The Haunting Shriek ability can be done to one Sim or to all Sims nearby. The ghost will perform a ghastly scream which will make nearby Sims run away in fear, lose composure, or even pass out. The Levitator ability lets ghosts levitate Sims into the air and then shake their entire body upside down. This will give you some spare simoleons from their pockets, or if they have any objects in their inventory, drop them to the ground in which you can pick up later. This will also make them angry, and they may even start a fight with their ghost right after. The Devourer ability grants ghosts two new powers. The first allows them to lower other Sims' needs by either draining or absorbing them. Ghosts can drain any of the 6 needs of living Sims to reduce them, or absorb the fun, social, energy, or hunger need to transfer it to themselves. They gain an extra boost if the Sim being drained or absorbed is feeling scared at the time. The second allows them to siphon a Sim's life essence to shorten their lifespan by 1 day or 2 days if they're feeling scared. And finally, the Otherworldly Curse ability works similarly to the previous Blessing ability. You need to reach the 5th tier of the Ghost Mastery rank and perform many chaotic or scary abilities to fill up this meter. Once unlocked, you'll be able to cast Otherworldly Curse to other living Sims, which will give them this uncomfortable debuff for 12 hours. While the curse is active, the Sim will be surrounded by these purple particles. They will also learn all skills 35% slower, craft items much slower, 35% to be exact, and have lower success chance when performing friendly and romantic interactions. Keep in mind that you cannot bless a cursed Sim and vice versa. Cursed Sims can also try to have the curse removed immediately by wishing for it in the Well of Longing and Regret in the Cross Crossing district, but if the wish fails, the curse countdown will be reset back to 12 hours. Additionally, ghosts with this ability can apply Mark of Evil tattoo to themselves as a self-interaction which will appear on their left arm this time. So those are all of the unlockable ghost abilities. Also, keep in mind that it's possible to have an occult ghost Sims like werewolves, vampires, mermaids, and spellcasters still retain their original occult powers while also unlocking these new ghost powers. However, there are also several new ghost abilities and features that aren't tied into the Ghost Mastery skill tree in this pack. There are new ways for living Sims to turn into a ghost temporarily. They can do so by taking a dip in the baleful bog in the Morningvale district of Ravenwood, eating a bowl of Death Frog Hot Pot, and by playing the chance game in the Thin Festival event in Morningvale. There are several new full body outfits that are only exclusive to ghosts, which include 4 outfits for adult masculine ghosts, 3 for adult feminine ghosts, and 1 for child feminine ghosts. Most of them have these cool skeleton features to them, and their feet will be hidden. You can change a ghost's color permanently by clicking on them and choosing the color you want, so it won't be affected by their emotions anymore. Ghost who has reached tier 6 of the first section of the Soul's Journey meter can go to Baleful Bog and be rebirthed into another Sim. They can choose which age group they want to start with, which household they want to be reborn in, and which Sims in that household will be their relatives. When a Sim dies and turns to a ghost, their bucket lists in the Soul's Journey meter will turn into unfinished businesses. This previously locked part of the meter will also be unlocked as a ghost. You need to complete the first section of the Soul's Journey first to be able to fill up this last section. The first tier of the last section makes them gain extra EXP Ghost Mastery points, and the final tier gives them the Burning Soul trait. With this trait, besides using less ghost stamina after using ghost abilities, after a ghost goes to the Baleful Bog to be reborn, they'll gain some extra benefits in their next life. You can recall one past trait from their previous life, use the mirror to regain all of your unlocked reward traits from your previous life, perform a transcendent woohoo as a living Sim in any object, and start with all developmental skills maxed out if you're born as a toddler or a child. Ghosts who has reached tier 4 of their Soul's Journey can use their tombstone to move on to the Great Beyond, where they will leave the living world forever and basically be removed from the game completely. But they will give everyone in the household this reward trait and leave behind their plum bob underground, which can have different appearance depending on their occult type and whether or not they have their Burning Soul reward trait. From Monday to Friday in certain hours, ghosts or grieving Sims can travel to Morningvale district to attend the Afterlife Anonymous event filled with ghosts. You can grab some snacks, meet fellow ghosts, listen to their speech, and admit your ghostly problems to other participants using this podium. Yeah, sorry Emily, even as a ghost, no one wants to hear your problems. There's also this special box dresser ghosts can possess that will give them extra ghost mastery points. You'll also gain some buffs after attending this event. If a sim with the Chased by Death trait turns to Ghost, their trait will be renamed to Embraced by Death. Ghosts with this ability can also give deathly gifts to other sims, and if opened, will be filled with random cupcakes and fish. Living sims who watch the new static TV channel will usually get bored, but ghosts, on the other hand, will be hypnotized by the screen and obtain a playful buff. Also, watching this channel in a lot with Hallowed Ground slot trait will summon Edith the ghost from the TV. Any other ghosts around her will get this specific scared buff where they will be doomed to stand goofy since they're under her control. There's this no ghost allowed sign in buy mode that disables ghosts from spawning in your home, including from tombstones. And if you play as a ghost and visit a lot with this place, they'll get this dance buff. And finally, there are these two rabbit hole buildings, meaning buildings you can interact but cannot see what's inside, in the cross-crossing district of Ravenwood called the Golden Oldies Vacant House. Ghosts can start a ghostly infestation in it, and after they do, the house will appear haunted. While in this state, living sims can then try to cleanse the haunted house. If successful, they'll get some essence and may even be rewarded with an undead cow plant. So those are some of the new abilities and features for ghosts in the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. What do you think about them? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys like them, and again, feel free to use the code onlyabidoang when buying the Sims 4 packs in the EA app or thesims.com if you want to support me and the channel. See you later!